Governor Evers rejects the GOP plan for spending federal stimulus money. I'm Patrick Paolantonio. Today on Upfront,
we will get the money to the people that need it the most.
The governor on his plans for the money and why he says his new deal with Foxconn is better for Wisconsin. Then, well, is there any chance you drop the interim title and you just stay on as president?
That's up to the Board of Regents.
Tommy Thompson on his future with the UW system, crumbling UW buildings and achieving herd immunity on campus. And why you could find eating out a little cheaper this summer.
Taking on the issues important to Wisconsin. This is Upfront with your host, Adrian Pedersen.
Thanks for joining us today. I'm Patrick Paolantonio, in this week for Adrian Pedersen. To no one's surprise, Governor Tony Evers vetoed a series of Republican bills that would have directed how the state should spend federal stimulus money. The law gives the governor discretion over the $3.2 billion in COVID-19 relief money coming to Wisconsin. He says he'd like a chunk of it, $420 million, to go to a grant program for small businesses hurt in the pandemic. We're talking about stimulus money, Foxconn, and vaccinations today with Democratic Governor Evers. Governor, thank you for joining us today. We appreciate your time.
Thank you, Patrick.
Let's start with federal stimulus money and your vetoes. Last week on this program, Assembly Speaker Robin Vos said the plan from Republicans has details and yours is nothing more than a press release. Can you be specific about how you plan to spend stimulus money coming to Wisconsin?
Well, absolutely, and frankly, we're going to follow our lead as we did in the past. In the state of Wisconsin, what has been the areas that have been struggling the most are small businesses. And just yesterday, I announced, or a couple of days ago, I announced that we would have $420 million going towards small business, very specific areas between those that have $10,000 gross receipts up to $7 million. That's a lot of folks, and so we're looking at actually helping out 84,000 small businesses. That's the area that's been struggling right along. So there should be no disagreement on that the need and frankly our ability to get it out the door as quickly as possible.
Small business is one component. How else do you plan to spend the rest of the money?
Well, certainly some of it's going to be spent on, vaccination and testing and all those things that we need to finalize, get through this virus. And in addition, we'll be looking at ways to even more ways. We're going to look at certainly tourism, making sure that is whole. It's basically around making sure that our health system is in a good place as it relates to this virus, but it's also around getting money into the hands of the people that need it. We were likely put some money in there for childcare. As you know, that became a huge thing during this pandemic. We have to have those people back up and running. Again, they're small businesses, but there's lots of folks out there that have been hurting during this crisis, and we will get the money to the people that need it the most. It'll look very similar to what we did with the CARES money, and it was all around getting the money to the businesses and the people, frankly, that were impacted the most.
Some Republicans in the legislature have suggested they'll consider suing over the funds, a move that could delay the distribution of money. Are you preparing yourself for possible legal action?
Well, we always are. This legislature has made that part of their DNA, I think. But at the end of the day, and the Fiscal Bureau said it also, their plan, there could have been hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars spent incorrectly because it wasn't part of the Recovery Act. So we're in the right place. We just need to get money out the door. If they want to spend their time messing around with this, and they'll be spending taxpayers' money to prevent taxpayers from getting money. It seems irrational to me, but we'll see what happens. We're always prepared, but in the meantime, we're going to spend our time getting money into people's hands.
What is the timeline to receive the money and get it out the door to the people of Wisconsin?
Well, I think it's going to be within the next couple of weeks. Clearly, we have to get guidance from the Treasury Department and then have that money flow into our state treasury, and we'll get it out immediately. But we have to let people know, and we're doing that in a very thoughtful way over the next week or so that they know to be ready, so that they have their pieces of that they need to justify what we're giving the money for. So, but I would say within a couple of weeks, the federal government will have that information to us, and as soon as the money flows to Wisconsin, and that happened, frankly, with the Trump administration too. It happened very quickly, and we anticipate that that's going to happen here.
I want to ask you about the pandemic and vaccinations. More than 41% of the population in Wisconsin has received at least one dose. Nearly a third of people are fully vaccinated, yet we've learned the FEMA vaccination site at the Wisconsin Center in Milwaukee will close at the end of May, and falling demand is behind that decision. When you look at that, you look at the trends, you look at the numbers, are you concerned that demand for the vaccine is slowing?
No, not at all. I mean, it's plateauing, if anything. What we do need to do now, though, is we've already started it, is reaching out to historically hesitant communities and doing it in a smaller way, going right to neighborhoods, doing pop-up opportunities with smaller groups of people. So now it's all hands on deck to do it, to continue to do it. We'll get there, but it is going to take some different strategies and, frankly, a lot of smaller efforts all across the state, in particular our urban areas.
What happens if Wisconsin doesn't reach herd immunity?
I believe we will. We will continue to try to convince people. It's hard work. I mean, no question. I know family members, distant relatives who are having a problem with this, and it's taken us a long time to convince them to do it too. So it's just a matter of getting the right people with the people that are hesitant. People have to understand that this is important for our economy and for our way of life in Wisconsin. So we will not give up until we have herd immunity.
Governor, your administration cut a new deal with Foxconn. You call it a big win for Wisconsin. Why do you feel this is the right deal for Wisconsin?
Well, it does several things. It minimizes the taxpayers' efforts around Foxconn from well over right around $3 billion to $80 million, a significant difference. But it right sizes it for what they need. In addition, it protects the taxpayers in southeast Wisconsin, the investments they've made. But equally important, and maybe even more importantly, it gives us a chance to kind of move to a different level where we're looking for a 72-county effort around economic development. It's always been a goal, making sure that small businesses all across the state have an opportunity to access help from the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation. We have businesses that want to relocate in rural Wisconsin. So we need to make sure that we got that right so that we can do this other part, making sure it's a 72-county effort.
Governor Evers, thank you for your time today.
Thanks, Patrick. Take care.
Coming up.
And if it would have happened on a Monday or through Friday when students are around, it could easily have killed somebody.
I'll talk to interim UW System President Tommy Thompson about broken buildings, vaccinations on campus, and his future with the system.